Hey everyone, it's Matt from Wedge Guys. This week's email, we're going to talk about putting, some little tips we can do to kind of help us out around the greens, save a few strokes on a putting green, hopefully win a few matches this weekend. First thing we're going to talk about here is going to be club path. One of the biggest things that we see in amateur golfers is that they try to steer the golf ball too much. They get this term in their head of straight back, straight through, and when you're doing that, you create a lot of separation from your hands and your arms from the body. And when you start to get separation, what's going to happen is you're going to use a lot of the little muscles to try to hit a putt. And when you're using little muscles like that, you're going to have a hard time doing it consistently. So the big thing we want to see is an inside path to inside path. You don't have to have a lot of face rotation, but just a little bit of path on that slight arc. That's going to keep the club closer to your body. And what that's going to allow you to do is rock your shoulders more in a true pendulum and use the bigger muscles, which in turn is going to allow us to be a lot more consistent. So you can kind of see here, I have the 3 coins on the right side. And if you're looking down the target line here, you see they're on a slight little arc. So what we're going to do is get that club set up, and the club's going to come back and through and not touch those coins. And the idea here is you can use this with tees, with ball markers, with really anything to just mark the locations and use that path to get a lot more consistent. Again, we're going to see a ball start on a target line just a lot more consistent and easy by doing this. If you're lefty, obviously we just swap those 2 far coins to get them to the other side and put the 3 coins on the left, that's all. So I'm going to demonstrate here just with one hand what it's going to kind of look like. And the big thing we could do is you could do this anywhere. You could do it in your living room, you could do it in your basement, you can do it in your backyard or on a putting green if you have the ability to do it. Just kind of rehearse it back and through. And the more we do this, the more repetitions we get, the more natural it's going to start to feel as well. So as we get this club back and through, what we're really going to see is that club's going to work on the inside arc this way, return to the ball, and then leave on that inside path as well. And if we can do that, we should see a pretty consistent starting line to get the ball started true to the hole. Thank you.
Second part of this video is going to be putting and how we determine loft at impact. The biggest flaw that I see a lot of amateurs do is that once they get to impact, they let the club head past their hands and they flip the club like this. So these 2 drills are going to help us maintain our loft, keep that forward press nicely. The first drill you can do to maintain that is just choke down to the bottom of the club, gripping it with your main hand, your right hand here, and you want to maintain the V or the separation that you're seeing here. So just take a couple practice putting strokes back and through where you don't see that breakdown. If you start to feel the club head pass this way, then we need to maintain that forward press throughout. If you want a little bit of feedback in order to do so, you could take a golf ball and put it in that V and make sure that golf ball stays there. Just like that. Thank you. And again, if you need anything else, comment below, send us an email, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. We're here to help. Thank you.